Give it some time. Whoa, okay. 30, 60, 70, 140. We got some people in the room. Yeah.
Shoot.
What's up? So, you guys know who I am, obviously. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us today. That really means a lot. You know my boy right here. This is my brother from another mother. Me and Mike Fudd Ruckus. We've been doing this a long time, the music thing, and we go way back.
Way back. I met Daniel when I was like, 9 years old?
That's how you know he knows me since we were kids, because he calls me Daniel.
Just a wee lad. Yeah, right, Danny. My boy Danny right here.
How old? You were 9?
Yeah, 9 years old.
He was 9 and I was like 10.
Right? Yeah, so
We were both kids.
many moons ago.
Fudd has always been like one of those guys. When he was 9, I was like 12 or 13. I'm a couple years older than Fudd, and he was like really good at everything, so he stood out. Like, I grew up skateboarding, and he was so good at skateboarding. He was better than everybody, even like the older kids that were like, 18, 17, the ones that were like professional and shit. This guy was showing them up, kick flipping down like sets of 10 stairs at the age of 10. And he always stood out. You've always blown me away with your talent, bro.
Thank you, brother. And he was good at everything too. I think that's why we clicked together. Birds of a feather. Yeah, I've always looked up to him. He's a talented guy, and maybe that's why I've gotten better at certain things like music, because I've got good people around me, such as this man right here, And it's good to write music with long-term friends and come out with things that,
Yeah.
A little louder.
A little louder. Yeah, it's good to surround yourself with people that are good at stuff. If you surround yourself with people that are like, where you're the best, you're not going to get any sharper, that's for sure. So you got to sharpen, what do they say? Sharpen stone with, sharpen steel with steel.
Steel sharpens steel.
Steel sharpens steel.
I think that's it, I'm not sure.
So, do we got any questions? Hit us with a cool question. What do we got? I love you too, Inky. Hi from the Ukraine. What's up? How's it going, Ukraine? Request to be in your live video. What's up, Frog? Spits you in it. Hi from Bosnia. Hey, Bosnia. I love you too. Thank you so much. Hey, Frank. What's up, dude?
Frank. Frankie.
Will we be coming back to El Paso? I'm sure we will eventually. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've been to El Paso. I think we've got a bunch of Texas shows coming up, though. I know Texas is like the greatest country in America, but you can try to make your way to one of those shows. Check our website, hollywoodundead.com/tour. Okay, I saw a question about, tell us about the lyrics about Too Long. So, we wrote the song Too Long together, and we wrote it quite a while ago. I did a lot of these songs when the whole pandemic was kind of happening, and there was a lot of divide in the country, and I was just tired of it.
Yeah, which there still is a lot of divide in the country, and it's just basically, saying it's been too long. Left wing, right wing, same runway. Basically referring to Republicans, Democrats, whatever party you're with, religions, everyone's trying to get to the same place, but everybody's divided, and I think we all know that. So, it touches on more than just that, but that's a big thing behind it.
Yeah, so I think that's what kind of inspired this song, was just trying to shed a little light on how we're all so divided, and I think sometimes we spend so much time focusing on being divided, like how you don't like the other side, you don't like how somebody else thinks, that you forget that they're just a human, just like you are, and everybody's searching for the same thing. We all just really just want a safe place to live, a safe place to raise our families.
We're all walking each other home.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And that's, that's what's going on with that song. Any questions about any particular lyrics? That's the whole song in a nutshell.
Yeah. We saw a question that says, what do you enjoy about solo music? I think it's really freeing because there's no rules, there's no sound that you're supposed to stay in, there's no guidelines like, okay, it has to be a hard rock song and it has to be 3 minutes and 30 seconds long, set for radio, and it needs to be this type of subject matter because that's what the market for that style of music wants to hear. So it's just kind of fun to be able to be completely free and just write about whatever you want to write about, and you got a long time to try to tell the story that you're trying to say. And it's just fun. It's kind of like a little guilty pleasure to be able to do it on your own, but we did do this together. So it's a solo project, but this song right here is a total collaboration with one of my best friends right here, Fudd Ruckus.
Good times, good times. Are you gonna do more collabs?
Are we gonna do more collabs? I think so, man. Me and Mikey right here, when we write music together, it flows, and it just goes really smooth, and we have a lot of fun doing it. And I think when you're having fun doing something and it's flowing, might as well just keep doing it, because that's what life's all about, is going with the flow, bro.
Oh yeah, live in the moment right now, worry about the next collabs as they come.
Yeah. So to answer that question, yeah, there's gonna be more collabs. And you've got some stuff coming up too with J-Dog.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Yeah. Been working on a lot of things, everything's just kind of, just in the cooker right now, so.
Yeah.
It'll happen when it happens, but it's all fun stuff.
Okay, so there's another question about, is there a music video for this song? We haven't shot a music video, but we did make a really cool lyric video, and it's kind of a music video. There's some footage in there of me singing and shit like that, but we didn't do an official music video for this one, but that doesn't mean we're not going to, because we love to get creative, and we like to make little cinema too, so
it's fun.
It's
for fun.
It's for fun. Any other questions? A solo tour. Nothing's out of the books, but I'm kind of leaning towards probably not at this time, just because I'm a dad and a husband, and I spend a lot of time on the road with Hollywood Undead. And Hollywood Undead is my number one, And so I definitely have to do a lot of time on the road with the band. So I don't know if I'd want to take off and do some solo stuff on the road, but it doesn't mean it's never going to happen. So I think I want to build up a longer set list first if I ever do some solo stuff. That way we could actually play for an hour. Hannah. Big shout out to Hannah.
What's up?
Hannah. What's up, Hannah? She wants the shout out. She gets it.
Girl?
A solo tour would be great. Yeah, yep. Oh man, these questions are coming fast, dude. I can't even keep up. Can't wait for more songs. We got more coming.
Pick one.
Any questions? My daughter Scarlett's right here. She's helping out with the questions.
to Ireland.
That way we're not like. Let's see. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing good. What's that? What was the question?
How did you learn to sing like you do?
How did I learn to sing? My dad sang a lot, and my dad grew up doing like professional opera singing. So I grew up with my dad like, bah! Doing that around the house. And I just kind of like, just growing up with it all the time, singing just was something that I did. And then I grew up going to church, like Baptist church, and there's a lot of singing in church. And so just singing with the choir and singing with the people in church, learning all those praise songs and stuff. And then when I was about 12 or 13, I started to play a little piano. I started to play the acoustic guitar, and I started to learn songs, and I wanted to figure out how to sing and play at the same time. And that's kind of how, when I started, I didn't really start taking singing seriously until I was like probably like 16 or 17 or something like that. That's when I started to like practice singing. But before that, it was just something I was always able to kind of do. And sometimes my friends would be like, you sing pretty good. I'm like, oh, okay, right on.
Worked out for you.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
I'll say so myself.
No, it's, I grew up in a musical family, so music is just something that was around, and also, I just love it. Music to me is like magic. It's like the closest thing to magic that you can do in life.
Okay, what made me get into music?
What made you get into music, Mikey?
Music for me was always just a form of expression. Not necessarily always expressing myself to anybody in particular, but more or less like journaling. I always liked music, loved music. Always loved rap, and then I learned how to put my feelings into rap and journal form, so I would just express myself and what was going on in my life through writing. And then I just started to share it with people, and people dug it. And just out of love for music, I eventually started, singing and messing with melodies and things like that. But it all was started from just, just self-expression, almost like therapy. Music has always been therapeutic for me, and it still is to this day. So.
And especially when both of us came up in a pretty rough environment, household and neighborhoods, things like that. So there's only a certain amount of things that you can do to like use for therapy, and
it was cheap.
It was cheap, free therapy. Some people draw. I did that a lot too. I grew up drawing. I was always pretty good at drawing. And music was another thing that could take up your time and something productive that you can get good at. And so that was for me too, is free therapy. And I didn't even realize it was therapy until I became older. And I'm like, I was doing that to escape.
Yeah, you don't even know what you're getting into. You just you love it, and it just works. And years later, you don't need a therapist anymore because you got music. So yeah.
But therapy is good too. So there's nothing wrong with getting therapy if you've got access to it.
Exactly. But my thing is just write it down, get it out there, and make it sound cool. Maybe some people will relate to you.
Yeah, you're good at making shit sound cool. That's for sure. Mikey, I call him Mikey. Everybody calls him Mike or Fudd, because Fudd Ruckus, that's his artist stage name and shit. But like, I call him Mikey because we grew up together, just like he calls me Daniel. But he's seriously like such a talented dude. Anytime I sit down to write with him, he's got so many great ideas, like lyrically, musically, chorus, melody. It's just like a blast to write with him. We got another question? Rock or synthwave music? I like it all, man. Like, I went down that synthwave rabbit hole during the pandemic. My buddy Joe from the band Dead showed me a band called Time Cop 1983, and I was like, damn, these dudes are sick. It was during the holidays, and it's just like super nostalgic. And so I started listening to a lot of different artists that did that, and then The Weeknd came out with the record like a year later, and it's like all synthwave, and I was like, oh shit. So he's even doing the synthwave thing, and he definitely is probably one of the biggest artists in the world, so he kind of put it on a big platform there. But yeah, I like synthwave. I like all styles of music, honestly. I love all styles of music. No, we don't have any merch. This is just like a side project thing that we do. We like to produce music. We like to write music, and we like to just, nowadays you can just release it on DistroKid or whatever it is and get it up on Spotify and have it available for you guys. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do merch. I kind of feel like maybe that's like trying too hard. I don't know. But maybe we'll do some merch, But I just haven't gone that far into it. I just like making music and sharing it with you guys and seeing what you guys think. But you can make your own shit if you want.
There you go.
They got those places in the mall, you
glitter it up.
Danny Rose.
And you guys got a Cricut. It's feel free.
There you go. What's up? Got any more questions? Do I have any more songs from Matt Good? Yeah, I've got a couple more songs that I did with Matt Good. Those will be coming in a little while. Love your music. Oh my God, you guys promise. Please collab with them. What is your favorite Hollywood Undead song? I don't know, what's your favorite Hollywood Undead song?
My favorite?
Probably sing like there's nobody watching.
Nobody watching.
Nobody watching. He wrote that shit.
And the message behind it is sing. Let it out. Don't worry about what anybody thinks. And that's real right there.
Yeah.
How long will you do solo stuff?
I'll do solo stuff until my heart stops beating.
There you go.
As long as I can think of ideas that I think sound nice and I've got a way to record it and put it out there, I'll keep doing solo stuff. And if I can't put it out there, I'll go play the acoustic in front of the store, in front of the grocery store, and no, just
heartfelt right there.
Music just comes from my soul, and it's part of who I am. So I'll keep making music until people stop listening to it, I guess.
Like nobody's watching.
Yeah, that's
nobody's
right.
listening.
Right on. Well, any last questions before we go? I really appreciate you guys coming on and hanging out with us. We really think this song is a special one. I love the vibe of this song.
Yeah.
It's got such a vibe.
Super laid back.
Got that laid back vibe. Anything you want to say?
Anything I want to say? Thank you everybody for tuning into this live. Not that we're getting off right this second, but keep streaming his stuff, keep listening to it, and I'm just happy to be a part of it, really.
Okay, a couple last questions. One person said, what band got you into music? And I think the band that got me into music, where I was enamored by them, was Nirvana. I was just that was when I had that thought, music is like magic. Those albums made me feel like I was listening, the fact that a human being, Kurt Cobain, rest in peace, could write those songs that are so simple, and just that you can just write down words and sing them in a little melody or whatever with a simple guitar riff, and it could be so impactful and make you feel so much. To me, that was like magic. I was I don't understand how somebody could do that. And so yeah, I would say Nirvana was the band that I first was very fanatical about. I had shirts and all their music, and when he passed away, that was the first kind of close death it felt like in my life. I thought it felt like a friend died, because I was so into it. What about you? What's the music that got you into music where you're I dig this?
Outkast.
Outkast?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Funny story behind that. I was in elementary school and some kid gave me money at school, and I brought it back to where I was, and I had an older friend that I knew just went and get me a tape from the local music store, and he brought back Outkast. He could have brought back anything, but that was it. And that was my first introduction to music, and it's still
guys ever get a chance, check out Outcast if you don't already know who they are. It's a duo, and they're super talented. Andre 3000 and Big Boy. Yeah, talented dudes from Atlanta, Georgia. And somebody keeps asking, will you ever tour Reno, Nevada? I'll tell you what, when we finally do a tour, that's going to be stop number 1, Reno, Nevada. We're going to go hit it up.
Shout out Reno. Reno's cool.
I like Reno.
Casinos.
Yeah, I like Reno. It's got a cool vibe.
Yeah.
One time we were playing in Reno, Hollywood Undead was playing in Reno, and there was this car driving down the road, and it was filled with Muppets. And we realized later on, because when they were driving down the road, we heard somebody on a PA speaker saying, "Don't look at the cameras, don't look at the car. A movie is being filmed. Like, just keep walking, just keep walking." And I think I'm in the background. Me and Jarrell are in the background of like a Muppets movie. Mm-hmm. Muppets go to whatever. Go to Reno.
The Muppets go to Reno.
Go to Reno.
It's beautiful out there too.
Yeah, dude, the desert. What else we got? European tour. Oh yeah, you know it. Y'all come to Minnesota. I love Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Oh yeah, I'd love to collab with Charlie Scene. Charlie, if you're listening.
Charlie.
He got on here earlier, I think.
HU, A Day to Remember. Oh, that would be a good tour. I hope so too, yep. All right, Vic, big shout out to Vic. Thank you so much for everything. Repta_Peter, thank you so much to him. He made the lyric video that's going to be coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow there's a lyric video coming out for Too Long by me and my really good friend right here, Fudd Ruckus, aka Mikey.
Yes, sir.
And what else? I want to thank everybody that has helped us. Matt Good, helping with the production of the music. And who else? I want to thank Andy Glass from We Came as Romans. He designed the logo. He designed like that cross with the snake. I just kind of drew him a sketch and he came back with like a sick ass design. And I'd like to thank everybody that has helped me along the way. And much love to you guys. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Love and peace. And thank you so much for listening to the song. And I hope it means something to you guys. We love you guys so much.
We love you guys. Thanks for sitting with us. Standing.
Take care, guys.
Running, jogging. Peace.
Peace out, guys.